On a chilly and windy Friday night in the heart of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Holy Cross opens up their weekend homestand with a Hockey's battle with the Black Bears of Maine. Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the Hart Center alongside George Bannister. I'm Thomas Zinzarelli. And George, Holy Cross coming off a 3-game road trip, picked up the win at Merrimack, but really a tough test against 2 ranked opponents mixed in there.
Including the best team in the country, in my opinion, Northeastern. Sure, they played well as the game went on, but just a bust off a team to face before you come back to your home barn.
Time to take a look at our .32 health players to watch. One of the 2 Welke sister, it's Louisa, both them freshmen, and both them very talented.
19 points for Louisa, 12 assists. She's number 2 in Hockey East and tied for 12th in the NCAA for freshman scoring.
And on the other side for Holy Cross, a senior veteran for Coach Katie LaChapelle and Mary Edmonds.
She leads the team in goals. She leads the team in points. And most importantly, she's been deadly in the face-off dot, winning 250 of those face-offs.
Well, you feel like the face-off dot's going to be important tonight. Those are your .32 health players to watch. Puck drop next here in Worcester. Really, both sides, some things to smile about so far, but no goals through that first period as we're getting ready to start off period number 2 alongside George Bannister. I'm Thomas Zinzarelli. And George, really, what do you think we'll expect here in this second period? Obviously, Holy Cross gets that last-minute push, but Maine had controlling the shots early.
13-6 shots on goal, but if you're Coach Katie LaChapelle, you're going to be happy with how your defense is playing. One thing I would caution, however, Via Graves has been very aggressive this game, playing up in the offensive zone. That's led to a couple of odd man rushes for the Black Bears. If that's going to continue, one would have to imagine that Black Bears will take advantage of that.
Well, Maine looking to start off their weekend with a win. And we're off and running again in period number 2. Maine had the 1 power play opportunity. Holy Cross able to kill it off. And Holy Cross looking to start off the way in that first period where they got a few early shots. Obviously that one from the red line. But still, it was a good surge to start the first 2 minutes or so by each side. A few shots mixed in there, but the power play can obviously kill your momentum offensively. They win the draw. I mentioned it was almost even. 8-6, Maine advantage in that first period. Smithson to Emma Min, who just got tangled up and has to fall back.
Puck was between her skates. She couldn't find it when she looked down. Squirted out into the neutral zone.
Able to fight for it back as Edmonds. Too heavy of a touch, though, and it's Shiragay. Down the right side, Edmonds on her backside as Langefels comes in for support. Min with the big hit behind the cage of Madison back. Outlet pass to Smithson at the red line. Got tangled from Heiting from behind and coughs up the puck. Now it's Kupala. Try to sauce it to her right. Finds the intended target now in Alexandra Johnson. Fortunato plays it underneath. Connects a pass to Alexia Moreau. Now to her right, Sorella. And Sorella wrist shot. Misses wide as Madison extended her glove. Didn't catch any piece of it. This might have been one of the best passing we've seen from Holy Cross today. Had trouble just getting to that extra pass as they transition into their offensive game in that first period.
And it was all courtesy of Alexia Moreau, the freshman.
Really, that her line flanked with Sorella and Serum, the second line, and been able to build some chemistry this year between those 2 other players.
We're going to get too many players on the ice here against Maine.
And so it'll be Ava Stevenson who will take the penalty for Maine.
Didn't get a chance to see it, but you take a look at the Holy Cross bench as they go over the final preparations for their first power play of the evening.
25th overall power play unit in the country, converting about 16%. And Maine sits about 80% in the PK. That puts them in the top 30 as well. Time for 27th. So each team now with the test of their own as Darcy Jahal sends it back up towards the left point. To Borgio, now right side, Fortunato down in deep, had Jahal just couldn't finish. And a good trap by Borgil, but it comes across the blue line, has to pull back out. Smithson, Fortunato, Edmonds to her right to Jahal. On the right circle, Jahal will now stretch it out. As Maine really compacting on the inside in the slot. And a slap shot, one-timer from the top, and able to recover it is Madison. All sorts of traffic in front of her. Comes away with it.
Tight diamond from Maine, try to counteract an umbrella action from the Crusaders. And with Johal out in front of Madison, no harm, no foul as she was out past her paint to make that save.
Another key face-off as Holy Cross wins it again. Langfels sits off her skate, kicks towards Serum, who now scoops it up. She'll toss it underneath to Alexia Moreau. Langfels walking it back straight away. Now slap shot from the right side, almost tipped in by Moreau. Had to stick right in front of where the puck was. And Moreau shifting back and forth with Serum. Langfels. Langfels walking in, shot blocked down. No one knows where it is. It hits off the pad of Madison. Well, heads were all twisting around. No one knew where it was. It was caught underneath the jersey of Welke.
Yeah, Kennedy Little made the block. She didn't see where it was. She was kind of wincing, and it was no surprise. Alexia Moreau, who found that loose puck and put it on cage.
Well, Maine at least able to clear it here. 30 seconds to go on the power play. You talk about those lucky breaks, and here's a turnover, 2-on-1 for Maine, and back comes up massive with the glove.
Yeah, and if you're Kaylee Langfels, you better buy Madison Beck some dinner, because you create the turnover while you're up on the power play. There's a clear giveaway, and I think that passing lane was open for Kupala, but taking the shot, Maddie Beck read it and covered it.
Now, where are we going for dinner then? That's the real question. Well, Beck always seems like comes up with a few of those saves in the game. Final 10 seconds of this power play, and right down Broadway as Beanick was able to find the avenue, just couldn't send it home. It was a tight path she had to walk. Back to even strength now. Still Feeney, blocker save. It's always still dangerous right after the first shift outside of a power play. His min shot blocked down to Beanick. Kind of a topsy-turvy shot from right in the middle. Holy Cross, even though the shots may not be going on goal, still getting the opportunities more so than they had in the first.
Beanick had Madison out of position. She was thinking the right shot. She was thinking glove side. It just rolled off her stick at the last second.
Tip forward at the red line by Alexis Perry. Now Maine skates to it first, looking to break out of their own defensive zone. Michael's got a stick on it. Tossing back for again. And it comes back to Borgil as they backpedal in their defensive end. Emily Fortunato takes on 3 blue jerseys. Welke able to pry it free as it's sent around the boards. Now at the top, a little pump fake action from Borgil, and we'll just slide it slowly underneath. 5 minutes into the second period, Holy Cross had the power play. Chance here in the slide, and a backhanded shot saved by Madison.
Great read by Michael. She called for the puck. She went right through the slot, untouched, forehand, backhand. Better save by Madison.
Smithson has the angle, as couldn't corral the puck. Good stretch pass to Trimper. Hustles down the left side. Underneath, behind Beck. Now can Maine set up some offense, but just Holy Cross has been the quicker team in this second period. Borgil across the blue line. Still carrying it strong. Slide the pass for Edmonds on the follow-up, it off the side of the net. Madison took a spill. She's back on her feet at least now. Smithson twisting and turning around. A few long zone times for this Holy Cross offense outside of the power play. Easy save. Nobody in front as well, so allowed to use the blocker was Madison.
Don't discount all this zone time the Crusaders have here in the second period. Remember, it's the longer change, so the defense is deep in their zone, and they have a longer skate to their bench to get off the ice.
Sorella trying to thread the needle to Serum, who backs it out. Very good point with Maine having to go the far side now in the slot. Moreau had the pass. Madison looking to cover it up. It's still free, though.
I don't think Sorella got all of that on the far post.
Now she had it again. Takes a deflection on the far side, looking for the centering feed towards Moreau. Body's hitting the ice now. The arm raised and a penalty coming up on the other side with 13:09 to go. In this second period, we're scoreless here in the second period at the Hart Center.